Oscar Bevis for the Stomping Ground, powered by Wow Hydrate and available on the DAZN. I was watching you through portions of that fight. You were living and breathing every moment for Anto in the ring. Mate, what a night for Anto. What a performance.
What a performance. I'm delighted for him. He just beat a really good fighter in Leigh. Maybe he's not quite at his best anymore, but his feet, I think, were excellent tonight. The punch selection was good. I had him a mile in front. Now, someone's telling me, showed me a scorecard. I think one judge had Leigh 2 rounds
Steve Gray
up,
had Leigh up by 2, yeah.
which is mental. But look, it's a way to. I'm delighted. See the whole story of Anto. It could be used as such an inspiration for other people. Like, never say die attitude. Never really had any luck. Had injuries. Had issues with managers and everything else. And I mean, the run of form, the last 3 fights have been incredible. Cordina, Warrington and Wood. I mean, that
all on the road as well. Riyadh, Wembley.
Yeah. And I'd love to see him do one in Belfast next, just for personal, selfish reasons. I'd like to see Anto fill the Odyssey out in Belfast, and no doubt he'd do it.
Just looking at the two of them when they're engaging from round 1, I just noticed as well, he looked massive.
Yeah,
his frame, he just looks huge.
Big, he's got big wide shoulders, doesn't he? And it wouldn't be easy for Anto to do super featherweight, but I think he does it okay. Like, it's not completely killing him, and I think for as long as he can stay at super featherweight, he should do it. It's mad to think that actually he's 36 and he might be improving. You know what I mean? There's
mental. Late bloomers, and then there's late bloomers getting better at 36.
I'm buzzing for him.
Yeah. And there was a couple of times where they were both kind of exchanging and throwing bombs, and it was Leigh who was on kind of the worst side of them two. We know Leigh's got power, and it was spoken about in the build-up. You've said, from knowing Anto and sparring Anto, this guy can hit. We saw that tonight. Leigh, the legs went a couple of times. He was a bit discombobulated.
Anto can really punch, and people maybe don't think that he can because his record doesn't suggest it. But I would say why he doesn't have more records is because previously he would have just coasted through fights and not tried to go into the next gear to try and get rid of people. He was just happy doing what he was doing. But Anto Cacace, I've never been hit by anyone as hard in my life. Honestly, it's like frightening power.
And that was in big gloves.
Big gloves, head guard, sparring, but you always had to be so switched on with Anto when you were sparring him, start to finish, because he could turn your lights out.
What was it about the punch? Was it just like you feel it through your body, or?
It was just scary. I don't really know. Yeah, right to your toes, you could feel his power, but I imagine he's probably not one of the guys who is throwing around the biggest weights in the gym. But it's the length he gets on shots and the leverage, and that's why he can punch so hard. Yeah, but look, I'm buzzing again for him. Great inspirational story for everyone.
Yeah, and the performance was just so all rounded. Spoke about the power, the boxing ability as well.
Yeah,
throwing out the jab.
Feet were really good tonight. Making Leigh would miss and fall short, and just really simple boxing, just stepping in with his own jab, and yeah, it was. I thought from start to finish, Anto was very good tonight. Yeah.
Do you think the timing was good with the towel?
Yes, absolutely.
The fight was only really going.
Yeah, Ben Davison deserves credit for throwing the towel in when he did. Leigh at that stage was being hurt by shots that weren't big shots, and you could see him moving around, and it's almost like his body was relaxing in front of us sometimes. And Ben Davison made absolutely the right call. But again, Leigh Wood should be proud of everything he's done in his career. I'm not sure if this is the end or not, but he's had a remarkable career. And he should be very proud.
I know it's never kind of our place to talk about someone else's career like this, but if you were close to Leigh, would you urge him perhaps to retire?
I would say you've done everything you need to do. You're not getting any better now at 36. You've had an amazing career. I mean, at the very start of Leigh's career, when he was small hall shows, would he have even really dreamed of becoming a world champion and doing what he done and selling this arena out a few times? And I think it's a career that anybody would be proud of, and whatever he does is his own decision, but I imagine the people close to him will be saying that's enough now.
Just finally, what sort of party will they be having tonight? I see some cigars in the ring.
Yeah,
I thought he was going to light one up in the ring.
Rory Dalton loves a cigar.
I've ended up pocketing one, so I'm alright.
Like they'll go mad somewhere. Don't know where they're going, but I'll be in bed. Taking it easy up early in the morning.
Yeah, I'm not sure I believe that. Carl?
Cheers, mate. All right.